Tunes Luck heads in. And so the runners are set. Gates are back, off and racing. Winning the start from toward the inside, Classic Ruler jumped away well, but Bar Time has got early dash and is coming over looking for the lead. Pushing through is ASPHALT. Going forward as well, Fortune's Luck and Success Play wider on the course. Stylish Lord will have to sit deep when they get going. And getting back, Classic Ruler, Bondi Bubbles, followed then on the rails by Cruise to Victory. A length and a half away behind those. Next of all is Parzo Cavallo in the back half of the field with History Won't Care. Elbow Lounge down near the rail is next of all. And dropping out last is Civvy Street, and pushing up on the rails now, travelling into about 5th place, is He's Archie. They work out onto the side after settling, and by the 700, Bar Time settled in front from Success Play. It's Bar Time clear from Success Play as they work down the side. Fortune's Luck sitting deeper. In behind them, ASPHALT handily placed to the home turn, a length and a half to Stylish Lord, who's found a back to follow coming up to the corner, and they're being followed further back. Classic Ruler, He's Archie, Cruise to Victory looking for a shortcut near the rails with that cutaway, and then History Won't Care. Bondi Bubbles into the home straight. ASPHALT went through, hit the lead and sprints away. ASPHALT by a length and a half to Fortune's Luck. Cruise to Victory getting home well near the inside. ASPHALT kept going though. It's ASPHALT down inside the last 100. He's a mudlark, ASPHALT. ASPHALT getting through the ground like a duck, and ASPHALT won it easily. Backed up out of a maiden and won impressively, ASPHALT from Cruise to Victory. Third might be History Won't Care. Stylish Lord, Fortune's Luck. A gap, Civvy Street, Bondi Bubbles, followed then by Bar Time, who put the cue back into the rack after straightening for home. He's Archie, Classic Ruler, the stablemate are back with Success Play, Elbow Lounge, and last to greet the judge, Parzo Cavallo. Well, it was a big step up for ASPHALT, but he handled it. Number 8, ASPHALT, the Machino gelding. Stamped himself today, certainly stamps himself as a mudlark. He's had 2 runs on heavy now, 2 emphatic wins. Number 8, ASPHALT, Brad Parnham for trainer Josh Crispin. This Machino gelding has made it 2 wins within the week, 2 out of 5. It beats 4 Cruise to Victory, Willie Pike. 6 History Won't Care, Clint Johnston Porter third home, and Stylish Lord fourth. 8, 4, 6 and 1. Bar Time led and absolutely compounded. Now we're coming home at really long intervals, as will be the case here all afternoon. 2.5 lengths, 1 1/4 official margins. Never looked like getting beaten in the last little bit there. He was running away from them, and clearly is an absolute wet tracker. He's a specialist in the ground. He's shown that so far, and he was just motoring through the going effortlessly. To win by that margin, 2.5, 1 1/4. No time available just yet. Owned by Ms. B. Sargent, Ms. K. Lally, B. O'Connor, a Machino gelding out of a Hurricane Sky mare, and of course Hurricane Sky stock normally very good in the wet themselves, and likewise those daughters who can produce a horse who is adept to the soft and heavy track conditions. ASPHALT fits the mould beautifully. Trained by Josh Crispin, he's got this horse looking $1 million, and ridden by Brad Parnham. Second placing to Cruise to Victory. 2 good runs back now by Lucky Street. The yard of Grant and Delana Williams, handled there by Willie Pike. Tracked up near the rail, saved some ground. The others were really starting to make heavy weather of it as he was pushing through along the cutaway. And third home, number 6, History Won't Care by Universal Ruler from Sky Rumba. And the yard of Jason Miller, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. The time is 1:26.60. 1:26.60. Down to Josh in just a couple of moments. The next event, the Bunbury Volkswagen Handicap over 16.90. There are no changes. They'll go at 4 minutes after 2. And well, if there were any doubters about him to handle the backup out of a maiden, they've been certainly quietened with that performance by this horse today, ASPHALT, who looked as though he might have been running on it the way that he got through the going there, Lock.
Exactly right, Darren. We'll start there with winning trainer Josh Crispin. Josh, plenty of commentary between Wednesday and this afternoon in regards to what he beat. What were your confidence levels like after that dominant maiden victory last Sunday?
Oh, look, you never know on the backup, Lock. It's just one of them things. And look, I do understand that he didn't, no disrespect to the opposition, he didn't beat much in the maiden, but he did win well. But I've said on radio and that I've got a bit of opinion of this bloke. He gives me a good feel. Just my only query today was whether he would handle the backup, and probably a big thing was whether he'd missed the kick. Brad and I spoke about it. I thought he was a little bit more on his toes today, obviously not doing too much work with him. And I said to him, I reckon he'll jump a bit quicker today, and lucky he did, and he just put him in a perfect spot. And again, just having good jocks on, they make such a big difference on horses like this.
So where to next for a horse like him? Because clearly he relishes these conditions.
Yeah, look, I actually wasn't going to race him, back him up this week, but they changed the program with the Westmead 1600 getting moved to Pinjarra, and I sort of want to just keep him around home because obviously he's been winning here. So look, I'm going to have to go back and look at the calendar, see how he pulls up from a backup. That's the priority first, and if he's ready for the paddock, he'll go to the paddock. But if I can get one more out of him for the owners and Siobhan and Mickey, that'll be great. So yeah, look, maybe one more, but we'll just make sure the horse comes first.
A great result for a local boy. Your shout at the bar.
Definitely. Cheers, lot.
There's Josh Crispin. Here's Brad Parnham.
Brad Parnham, 6 days ago, it was similar conditions underfoot, but obviously the heavens had opened for him, and he certainly likes getting his toe in.
Yeah, he handles the conditions really well, and yeah, I was pretty confident coming here today. I know he only came from a maiden 6 days ago, but he won that pretty impressively. So it was just more about if he could back up, and he did that pretty well. I think Josh kept him fresh enough throughout the week, and he sort of was on his toes. So yeah, everything sort of worked out for me in the run, and he was too good for him.
Looked like he jumped a lot better today than what he did last Sunday.
Yeah, he did. He's still not stepping super clean, but yeah, I just sort of sat off his back for a little while there, got on him late and just tried to wake him up. And he got out clean enough to hold the box seat, which I was pretty keen to do. I didn't really want to get shuffled back too much. And yeah, once I was in that position, I was pretty happy.
What about later on, Elite Missile in the Aquanita?
Yeah, I'll give him a good chance. There's a few in there that look like they'll probably challenge him, but the horse is going really well, and it's only a 6-horse field, so wherever he gets, he won't be as far back as he's been in his last two, so that's a positive. And yeah, I think he'll get his chance, and hopefully he can win.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. He's on the board nice and early, and he combines with local trainer Josh Crispin and ASPHALT to make it back-to-back wins in the last 6 days. He takes out the second here at Bunbury. We'll take a short break, and on the other side, we'll be back for race 2 at Broome.